What? 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 Hello, my VSWville members. It is I, VSW. And today, before SmackDown Live, I'm going to share with all of you my predictions for this Sunday's WWE pay-per-view, Extreme Rules. So let's not waste any time and just get right on to it. To get things started, we got the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan, who will defend the SmackDown Tag Team Championships against the reunited Team Hell No, Daniel Bryan and Kane. It all came about on SmackDown when Daniel Bryan went one-on-one with Harper, and Kane showed up and attacked the Bludgeon Brothers, and he and Daniel Bryan hug it out, reuniting Team Hell No. In the process, Paige ends the episode by making the announcement where Daniel Bryan and Kane will face the Bludgeon Brothers for the SmackDown Tag Team titles. Now, as much as I am excited to see this team back together, I am glad to see Team Hell No back together. Don't think that they're going to be able to do it. So, unfortunately, I'm going to say that the Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan, will leave Extreme Rules still the SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I mean, Kane and Daniel Bryan became the Raw Tag Champions, so one day they can become the SmackDown Tag Champions, but my opinion, it's just not going to happen this Sunday at Extreme Rules. Sorry. Next, we got the FABULOUS SmackDown Women's Champion, the Princess of Staten Island, Carmella, with James Ellsworth, who will once again defend the Women's Championship against Asuka in the Money in the Bank rematch. Because at Money in the Bank, Asuka went up against Carmella, but got distracted by the returning James Ellsworth, and Carmella took that distraction, took advantage of it and took the opportunity to kick Asuka in the face and retain the title. But in Extreme Rules this Sunday, Asuka will get her rematch. But before that, she faces James Ellsworth again tonight, but this time in a lumberjack match with all the women surrounding the ring, meaning if either Asuka or Ellsworth gets out of the ring, the lumberjacks will just throw them right back in. So you can't run, you can't hide. So Ellsworth is screwed. But here, this is going to be a pretty tough because Carmella retained Money in the Bank, but I don't know if she is going to retain again. And Asuka, she is the longest reigning NXT Women's Champion. She left NXT relinquishing the title undefeated before losing to Charlotte. Well, when she finally suffered her first defeat against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. This one, I don't know, because anything can happen. But you know what? I'm going to have to take a wild guess and just say that I don't know, man. This is tough. I don't know. But you got to pick. I am going to say that the person who will leave Extreme Rules this Sunday, the SmackDown Women's Champion, will be Carmella. A wild guess. Going on a limb, Carmella to retain. I'm probably going to get it wrong now, but have to wait and see. But next, we got the Leaders of Worlds, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, who will defend the Raw Tag Team titles against the B Team, Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel. Over the past few weeks on Raw, the B Team kept mocking the Leaders of Worlds. Curtis Axel kept being woken Matt Hardy, and Bo Dallas kept being Bray Wyatt. And they were able to get victories over Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy on Raw. And they are so lucky because they may have won on Raw, but this Sunday at Extreme Rules, Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt will get the last laugh as they delete the B team and leave Extreme Rules still the Raw Tag Team Champions. If the B team wins, it'll be one of the biggest upsets in WWE history, or at least in my opinion. Next, we got Finn Balor, who will go up against Constable Baron Corbin. After refusing to apologize, Baron Corbin just attacked Finn Balor, but then it was later announced that Finn Balor will face Baron Corbin at Extreme Rules. This one is going to be tough, but I'm going to guess that Finn Balor, former Universal Champion, is going to win this match. And next we got Jeff Hardy, who will defend the United States Championship against Shinsuke Nakamura. Jeff Hardy was supposed to face Nakamura for the U.S. title, if I remember. Yeah, he was supposed to face Nakamura on SmackDown, but he was hurt. But Extreme Rules, he'll be good to go. And all the times that Nakamura challenged AJ Styles for the WWE title, he failed. So I'm going to say that Jeff Hardy is going to retain. But who knows? Jeff Hardy just may eat a Kinshasa, and Shinsuke Nakamura will win his first WWE Championship, along with his accomplishment being the NXT Champion. But I'm going to say Jeff Hardy is going to retain. Next, we got Alexa Bliss, who will defend the Raw Women's Championship against Nia Jax in an Extreme Rules match, with Ronda Rousey sitting with the crowd in the front row. Because, of course, Money in the Bank, Alexa Bliss ruined the match, cashed in, and won her fourth or third Women's Championship. And then Ronda Rousey came out, attacked her and Kurt Angle, in the process getting suspended for 30 days on Raw. And she made a solid point. She is suspended from Raw, but not Extreme Rules. So she informed Renee Young that she will be at Extreme Rules, sitting in the front row watching the match. But an Extreme Rules match, Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax can do whatever they want. No disqualification, no countouts. There is a chance that Ronda Rousey could interfere and try and cost Alexa Bliss the title. That could happen. It could happen. Because Ronda Rousey's still looking to get her revenge on Alexa Bliss for costing her the title at Money in the Bank. It can happen. So I would say that Nia Jax would leave the new champion, which again, like I said, could happen, is a possibility. I'm going to just predict that Alexa Bliss is going to retain. Next, we got Roman Reigns, who will face Bobby Lashley. All the times on Raw, they had a hard time teaming up. Last time they teamed up, Roman Reigns refused to tag Bobby Lashley in. Wanted to take on the Revival on his own. And he paid for it. And yesterday on Raw, they had a huge brawl, which I don't think was better than John Cena and Brock Lesnar, but it was a fantastic and fun to watch brawl. So they finally go at it at Extreme Rules. This one, I'm going to say that maybe Bobby Lashley is going to win, so I picked Bobby. Next, we got Braun Strowman, who will go up against Kevin Owens inside of a steel cage. And this is a very funny feud. First, Braun Strowman steals Kevin Owens' keys and flips over his car. Then, last week, he traps Kevin Owens in the porta potty, drags him to the arena, and just rams him down, him being covered in blue paint, which was hilarious and a funny way to end the episode. That was very funny. I loved it. Covered in blue paint. And then last night on Raw, while he was resting and relaxing in Kurt Angle's office, Kurt informed Kevin, that he will face Braun Strowman inside of a steel cage. The only way Kevin Owens would win is if he is fast enough to escape the cage. That's pretty much the only way that Kevin Owens would have the chance to win. Because besides that, there is almost no way Kevin Owens would win. Because he can't do the pop-up powerbomb on Braun Strowman. He's not that strong. So again, like I said, the only way Kevin Owens could win this match is by escaping the cage. So I'm just going to take a guess and say that maybe Kevin Owens is going to win. Hopefully he would be fast enough to escape the cage. Otherwise, he would get those hands. Next, we got Dolph Ziggler, who will defend the Intercontinental Championship against the face of Raw, Seth freaking Rollins, in a 30-minute Iron Man match, where the man with the most victories will win the title. It was on Raw. Seth Rollins opened the Intercontinental title open challenge. Dolph Ziggler answered and won the title. Got the rematch on Raw, but Drew McIntyre ruined it for Rollins. So now Rollins once again gets his rematch. But unfortunately, I'm going to say that Dolph Ziggler is probably going to retain. If Seth Rollins gets the title back, that's awesome. He'll make Dolph Ziggler eat it and once again burn it down on Raw. The match on the pre-show, I have just learned on Twitter that Paige announced that the New Day would face Sanity in a tables match after Sanity ruined their pancake eating contest. I'm sorry, New Day. I like you, but Sanity is going to roll on over you. So Sanity, my pick to win this match. And I think it's the main event. I could be wrong, but I am thinking it's the main event. I could be wrong. We got AJ Styles, who will defend the WWE Championship against the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev. Rusev in his very first WWE Championship match. Now, as much as it would be cool to have Rusev as the champion on Rusev Day, it's not going to happen at Extreme Rules. So AJ Styles to leave Extreme Rules this Sunday, still the WWE champion, and return to SmackDown Live, the house that he built. So sorry, Rusev. I like you and Rusev Day. Every day is Rusev Day, but Extreme Rules, you're going down, and AJ Styles is going to retain because he is the phenomenal one. He is one of the greatest of all time. And that ends my predictions for this year's WWE Extreme Rules pay-per-view. If there are any more matches, I'll put them in the description. As always, God bless, take care, stay safe. I'm a pro wrestling fan forever, and that's the bottom line. Why? Because I said so. Looking forward to SmackDown Live tonight, the final SmackDown before Extreme Rules. And I think I'm going to think about doing something new. Because remember VSW's WWE Stars, where I talked about my top 20 favorite WWE wrestlers of all time, past and present. Maybe, just maybe, I'll think about doing a series where I talk about some of my favorite past moments of WWE. With some of them being Stone Cold Steve Austin stunning Ric Flair and signing the Raw contract, Stone Cold pranking Mr. McMahon with the fake gun, having him wet his pants, and of course DX shoving Mr. McMahon's face in the Big Show's booty during the 2-on-3 handicap match inside the Hell in a Cell. But until then, deuces, enjoy your wrestling,